Your cat's in my garden.
What?
Your cat's in my garden.
I think you got the wrong number.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Is this the Murphy residence?
Yes.
Your cat's in my garden.
Who are you trying to reach?
Murphy.
Well, there's about 100 Murphys in the phone book. You've got the wrong one.
I don't think so.
I'm afraid you do. Goodbye. Hello?
Your cat's in my garden.
My cat is not in your garden.
Yes, she is. I can see her out my window.
Maybe you see a cat out your window, but it's not mine, because I don't have a cat.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
I know you have a cat because she's in my garden.
Look, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you have the wrong number, so will you please stop calling?
Your cat is in my garden. Don't you care?
No, I don't care, because I don't have a cat. I hate cats, and I hate you, so stop bothering me. What?
That was very rude. Why would you hate me? What have I ever done to you?
You keep calling me at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Only because your cat's in my garden.
My cat is not in your garden.
I think you're in a serious state of denial.
Will you just leave me alone?
Well, I'm sorry. I was just worried about your cat. You don't have to yell at me.
Don't cry. I didn't mean to yell at you. I'm just really tired, and you called me 3 times in the middle of the night to tell me my cat's in your garden.
So you admit it.
No, I don't admit it.
You just said your cat was in my garden.
No, I was just... What number were you trying to call?
Well, yours, of course.
Which Murphy were you trying to reach?
I was calling you.
What's my name?
You mean you don't know?
Of course I know.
Then what are you asking me for?
Look, Miss
Phoebe.
Phoebe. That's a lovely name, Phoebe.
Thank you.
The only problem is, I don't know anybody named Phoebe.
You know me.
No, I don't know you.
Yes, you do. Your cat's in my garden.
What is my cat doing in your garden?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me look. It's really dark out there. When I called the first time, she was having sexual intercourse. I presume that's what it was. There was certainly a hell of a lot of screaming going on. Cats are a lot like people, don't you think? You really might want to consider getting her fixed.
Who are you talking to?
Nobody.
What?
There must be somebody.
It's just some girl who says my cat's in her garden.
Who's that? Mrs. Murphy?
No, it's not.
You're not cheating on Mrs. Murphy, are you?
There is no Mrs. Murphy.
Johnny, who is that?
It's Phoebe.
Phoebe who? So you're sleeping with a woman you're not married to, is that it?
Yes, Phoebe. That's exactly it. I'm sleeping with a woman I'm not married to. I hope that doesn't shock you too much.
I just hope Mrs. Murphy doesn't find out.
You told me you weren't seeing anybody.
I'm not seeing anybody.
Then who is that woman?
I wasn't talking to you, Phoebe. I was talking to Jill.
I want to know who this Phoebe is, and I want to know right now.
It's a wrong number.
Then how do you know her name?
We were just talking.
Why were you just talking to a wrong number?
Because she won't shut up.
Then why did you just hang up the phone?
She keeps calling back.
Why will the wrong number keep calling back?
She says my cat's in her garden.
You don't have a cat!
I know that!
I'm going home.
No, wait, Jill, I swear it's the truth. Phoebe, will you just tell her why you called?
Okay.
Talk to her.
I don't want to talk to her.
Just talk to her. What do you have to lose?
Hello?
Hi, Jill.
Who is this?
This is Phoebe. Hey, Jill, does Mrs. Murphy know you're there?
John told me he wasn't married.
I'm not married. Phoebe, just tell her about the cat, all right?
I don't sleep with married men.
I don't blame you, Jill.
Just tell her about the goddamn cat!
Hello? Hello?
Hey, Jill.
Look, Phoebe, I'm a little confused here.
Men confuse me too. I'd much rather have a cat, but I'm allergic.
So am I.
Really? Then how can you sleep with John? Don't you sneeze when you're doing it?
There's no cat here.
I know. She's in my garden. And she seems to be growing.
So John gives you the cat when a woman sleeps over. Is that how it works?
You mean he threw the cat out when he knew you were coming? Boy, is Mrs. Murphy gonna be pissed.
He says there is no Mrs. Murphy.
Then who is that woman in the straw hat I see watering his flowers all the time?
John, you son of a bitch, you are married!
What?
That
Phoebe,
does
what
it.
the hell have you been telling her?
I'm putting my clothes on and I'm going home. Goodbye, Phoebe.
No, wait. I can explain this. Well, some of it. Hello, Phoebe. How are you?
Is Jill all right? I think we got disconnected.
Jill has locked herself in the bathroom with her clothes and turned on the shower.
Gee, I hope she's not going to cut her throat or something.
Sounds like a serious option to me at this point.
Look, you shouldn't be cheating on your wife like that.
I'm not married!
Then you shouldn't be cheating on that woman in the straw hat.
Phoebe, I'm not the person you think I am.
Wait a minute. There's something happening in the garden.
What? Is my cat eating your watermelons?
Maybe that's not your cat after all.
Oh no. It's my cat, Phoebe. My cat loves watermelons.
But this seems to be a lot bigger than a cat. This is a very large object moving in my garden.
Maybe it's a bear.
It could be a bear. I don't know. It seems...
What? It's doing the tango, isn't it, Phoebe?
No, but it seems to have noticed me. John, there's this big dark thing in my garden, and it's looking at this window. This is kind of scary. So dark out there, I can't see it real clearly, but it seems to be coming toward the house.
Phoebe, are you on drugs?
No, just Valium, but it doesn't work on me. This is kind of spooky. This is pretty alarming. John, do you think you could come over here?
Phoebe, I don't know where you live.
Of course you do. I live right next door.
Nobody lives next door to me. There's woods on one side and an empty house on the other.
It's not empty. It's my house.
It's not your house. Nobody lives there.
John, this thing is up against the window. It's trying to look in the window at me. You've got to help me.
Take it easy, Phoebe. Just give me your address.
You know my address. It's right next to yours. Oh, John, it's banging against the window.
Just-
It wants in my house.
Just tell me your last name and I'll look it up in the phone book.
You know my last name. Oh my God. It broke the glass. John, get over here right now. I mean it right now.
Phoebe? Hello? Phoebe! I'm talking to a dial tone here? Weird. Very weird. Hello? Phoebe!